liquid from the espresso, which is very good.
This is part of the video. Oh, okay, I didn't need to say that. Why did I say that? That's stupid. Anyway, it is. I mean, you're watching it, aren't you? I'm here in the studio, aka my office, aka a couple other purposes. But man, this place is a mess. I mean, it's a mess. There's stuff literally everywhere. Since the holiday period, I have not gone through and done the usual, you know, organizing. Look at everything. It's just everywhere, guys. But the way I like to do the office is I like to start it early in the morning with some coffee and do it all in one foul swoop, one clean sweep, if you will. Instead of, because I was just thinking just now, I was like, man, I could do at least my desk right now. No, that's not how I like to do it. I like to get it all done in one shot. That way it's done, and I know where everything is. Okay? So, what am I going to do with my time for right now? We got big things coming up on Sunday. I don't want to run out of time. I don't want to stress out. I can do this office Sunday morning with several hours worth of work. But I can do this Sunday morning. I can get the ice cream started right now. All right, guys. First off, got to hydrate. That's good. All right, let's go over what's in this. As far as the amounts, we're not so sure about any of that yet. We're gonna go with a couple recipes. I'm gonna figure it out. I'll pour this stuff all into different little vessels, and then I'll tell you how much of each thing that there is, kind of, sort of, so to speak. Okay, what do we got? Light brown sugar. We're gonna need some of that. This premium cane, guys. That's the good stuff right there. You can feel good. I feel good. Good about Hood. Heavy cream right here. This stuff, heavy cream. I got some more of this in the fridge. Don't know how much we're going to use yet. Don't know how much ice cream that ice cream maker actually makes. We got 3 jalapenos. Now, if this was made in the summertime, these would be coming right from the garden at Thrains fresh. But these are organic. This right here, look at this. This is sugar. It's Mexican chocolate sugar. Okay, I'm gonna put some of that in there. We got some straight up regular old vanilla extract, kind you get at the regular store. We usually have a different kind. It's like from like Mexico or something. But we're out. We got some just regular straight and unsweetened powdered cocoa. That's gonna be good. Vermont organic coffee. Now we went with the whole bean dark, okay? We want some flavor out of this stuff. That's gonna be a good part. The whole milk, guys. We got whole milk. Regular old whole milk. I would have gotten the other kind, the expensive kind, but I didn't. This is Costco's very own Kirkland brand. Pink salt. This is what you call the pink salt. Ground pink salt. It's really cool. Is it Himalayan? I don't know. It's pink though. We're gonna put it in it. Then we got the old sugar in the raw. This is the turbinado. That's the kind I like to use. And if you get sugar in the raw, guys, I highly suggest you get it like I get it in the Ziplockable bag. It does hold up a little bit. You'll see. Look at that. I can actually move it around with my fingers because it's in that bag. You get the kind in the box, you're talking house. Okay, there's the ingredients list. I'm going to put some stuff together here. And actually, before I get going, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these beans. I'm going to throw them right here. You have some dry ingredients. It's always good if you're going to use a Vitamix, do the dry ingredients first, so then you don't have to dry the side. If you have wet ingredients, and then you try to do dry ingredients afterwards, you got to dry this thing out so nothing sticks. And ooh, you shouldn't put your fingers down there. Anyway, I'm going to put some of this in there. We're going to powder this. We're going to powder these beans using this. I'm only going to use a couple. Don't put very many in there, maybe like a quarter cup or something. I'm going to powder it. And then that'll be one of our ingredients. Powdered, freshly powdered. Boom! Guys, oh my word. If you could smell what I'm smelling here. Oh, those things smell delicious. How much are we gonna use? Let's see here. We don't need a ton. That's way too many. That's a two-handed job. I'm gonna pour some of these back in here, and then we'll go from there. Okay, let's just see if I can one-hand it here. Am I getting it? Where is it? It's hard. It's gonna be so much better when Jake and Tom are here to help out with this. There we go. It's plenty. Plenty of beans. Now, watch this. I'm gonna scare the crap out of the cat. She doesn't like the sound of this. Don't blame her. I don't like it either. Where's the button? Come on. Turn it on. We're gonna go right on smoothie. Boom. Get it. Powder that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, guys. We want this to be fine. We don't want to feel any grit. We just want the flavor. Yeah. Oh yeah. Ho-ho! Oh guys, if you could smell it. If you could smell it here. There's a little bit of smell that gets right out of there. I'll tell you what, it's heavenly. There's a few things in life. The smell of fresh baked bread, either fresh brewing coffee or fresh ground coffee. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right. I'm going to put this in a bowl. Look at that. That is powdered, fine ground powder. That might even be too fine for the espresso machine. I might clog it up. It's pretty small little individual granules. So we got that. How much of that we're gonna use, we don't know yet. But next step, guys, use caution. Rubber gloves if you need them. I don't. We're gonna kind of core these suckers, open them up. I'm going to cook them on high in here for just a short time, soften them up. And then we're gonna make a jalapeno puree. We don't want chunks of jalapeno. We don't want green chunks of jalapeno in the puree. We just want the flavor, and we want it bright. So we're not gonna overcook these. We're just gonna try to blanch them, get them softened just a little bit, and then we're gonna blend them, make a puree, a fine puree of jalapeno for flavoring. Oh boy, I'm nervous. Like I said, guys, I'm making all this up. Did anybody tell me to do this? No, they didn't. Did they tell me to do this? No, they didn't. Is it online? No, it's not online. Look, you won't find it. Trust me, I'm making it up. Okay, see, we got just a little bit of water in there. It's come to a boil. We got these jalapenos. They're cored out. They're rinsed. They're washed. They're good to go. We're just going to take these bad boys. We're going to chuck them right in there like that. Let's put the lid on it. And we're going to let it sit there. Not for too long. I'd say maybe just a couple minutes will be good. The temperature, you know, the cold is now being absorbed by the heat that's in there. The heat is absorbing the cold that's in there. We're going to get these things up to temp. We're going to soften them up, blanch them, so to speak. Not overdo it. Now, I was going to use the my pickled jalapeno slices from the garden. I got like bunches of cans of those down in the root cellar. But I was like, we don't want that vinegar flavor in the ice cream. No. So, although stuff from the garden is fun and it's fine, sometimes it doesn't have a place in the recipe. And that's what happened here, guys. That's what happened here. Come on. Get that stuff cooked. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe just a couple minutes in there. And we'll get back to you. Yeah, it's been, I don't know. Hasn't been too long. We'll let it go just a little bit. I can smell them. That's good. Let those heat up. Well, that took a little longer than I anticipated. And I kind of, even though the lid was on it, they absorbed the water and a lot of it evaporated. So we're gonna take those. Those are pretty soft. We're just gonna use scotch of hot water right there. Make a puree here. We want this to be fine. We're gonna put it right back on smoothie. Look at that. Oh yeah. Come on now. There you go. That's some action. Good stuff right there, guys. Very nice. Very, very nice. Looks like the mask, you know? Or the son of the mask. Yeah, it's the son of the mask right there. The son of the mask right there. Okay, but take that. Let that kind of like drain down. And then, you know what? We'll take this. Gotta be careful with this stuff. Don't get this near your face. Don't try smelling it. Because I made that mistake once. It wasn't fun. Take this puree. We're just gonna go like this. This is really hot. I don't know how much of this we're gonna use. Definitely no more than that. Then what we're gonna do, take this, put it in the blast chiller. Okay? I don't have a blast chiller, guys. I really don't. Make a little bed right there. What is that? That's homemade coleslaw. I just took off the back porch. Look at that. That's my blast chiller. Let that sit in there. All these ingredients for this ice cream are gonna be cool. We're gonna mix them all together, probably in this bad boy. Probably use it. Might even use this. Who knows? Let's figure out the rest of our ingredients. I'm gonna wash that. Figure out the rest of the ingredients. Get everything laid out. By the time I do all that, I'm sure that jalapeno puree will be cool. Plus I gotta. Woohoo! I gotta package this up and get that in the fridge. That's all good. One more stir, and she's getting packaged up. All right, guys. That didn't take too long to put together. It did take a little bit, though. But here's the ingredients. This is what I'm gonna use to make this made-up recipe. And again, please go online, see if you can find it. Guess what? If you do, it'll be a miracle of God because I'm making this up right now. Okay, so let's just start with the biggest part of the liquid here. This is going to be the biggest body in there. This is 3 and a little more than 3/4 cups of heavy cream. Okay, and what we're going to do, just to let you know, we're going to do all the dry ingredients first that we're going to mix in. So let's go through and show you what we got. We'll do wet ingredients first in the list. I just messed up. I never mess up, but I did. Look at this squash thing. It's so great. Undefeated social distance champion. That is 1.5 cups of whole milk, which happens to be like almost a pint. I mean, that's just about a pint. 1.5 cups of whole milk. We got 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. We got a teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt. You can use kosher, use whatever you want. I mean, I don't know. If you want to use this recipe, do what I'm doing. I don't know. Light brown sugar. What do we got there? What we got there? What does that look like? That looks like a 1/2 cup to me. Boom. 1/2 cup of that. We got 1/3 cup Mexican brown sugar. Boy, that smells good. We got 1/3 cup of cane sugar in the raw. We don't know how much of this puree we're going to use it. That's the jalapeno puree. We got 1 cup of powdered cocoa. And again, we have our freshly powdered coffee bean right there. Just powdered just now. So we'll put these 2 ingredients in kind of, I don't know when. We might put this in with the dry. We might add this to the, I don't know. We might make all this up first. And then, we'll find out. Right now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to incorporate all of our dry ingredients, mix it up real good, guys. Okay, guys, I mixed it all up there. And I decided to put the coffee in with it. And when I was looking at it, the amount that I got everything whisked up there, I just used this, just by hand. And it's still lumpy, but that'll all settle out once we get the liquid in there. I only went with 1 tablespoon of this ground coffee. I'm not going to let this go to waste. I will try to make espresso with it. And I can also mix this in with this pre-ground, ready to go that I just ground a couple days ago. So that might work out very well. Put this in with that. Might get a nice texture for our espresso for après dinner to go with this stuff. So yeah, 1 tablespoon of that. How much of that? We still don't know. We're just gonna go ahead like this, guys. Boom, look at that heavy cream. Tell you what, that's heavy. Heavy D would like that. There we go. Vanilla. Boom. It's the simple pleasures, guys. Then you're gonna take this. Boom ski. There it is. Now, instead of doing it by hand now, I'm gonna grab the attachment. That's fine. Go like this. And we are just gonna put this on here. And we're gonna let her go for a little bit. Let her get going. And then once she's all mixed up and looking pretty damn good, then we're gonna make a ooh, 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 ooh. Sometimes I put a towel over this sucker. This might be one of those times. Then we're gonna make a judgment call. I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna mix it up, make sure that the water's not all the way at the bottom. Make sure it's a perfect colloid. And then we're going to, it won't be a colloid. It'll be a suspension. Now, what'll it be? Yeah, it'll be a suspension. Anyway, that's what we're gonna do. And then I'll put that in there, give it one final mix, and then this whole bowl is gonna get covered, and it's gonna go right in the fridge for, I don't know, maybe like 2 or 3 hours. Then it's going in the ice cream machine. Now, the ice cream machine, the thing, the bowl, the freeze ball thing, part of it, that's been down in the freezer for a while. Definitely well over 24 hours. Look at this. This is looking good. Oh, she's splattering. Man, again, I gotta find this. There we go. There we go. Don't get it caught up in there. You don't want to get it caught up in there. But look at that. We'll let that go for a couple minutes. I'd say maybe we don't want to whip this into, the heavy cream. You keep doing this, it'll turn into whipped cream. It's just the nature of the game, nature of the beast, folks here. Okay, so let that go for just a couple more minutes. Then we're gonna put in that. I'll let you know, maybe 1 teaspoon of that, maybe a tablespoon. I don't know. All right, guys, look at that. That looks good already. Mixed up nicely. Okay, I mixed this up really well too. See that? And I went ahead and tasted it. And I gotta tell you what, it's friggin' bland. That's the problem with jalapenos. I mean, you can grab jalapenos right off the same exact bush. One will be hot, one will be like a green bell pepper. There's hardly anything here. So as to not ruin this, what I have here is 1 teaspoon of ground cayenne pepper that came out of the garden. I powdered this myself. Right out of the garden. That's gonna give this thing some kick. 1 teaspoon's going in there. This is gonna be some spicy. It's gonna be spicy. And then with this, I'm gonna go 2 tablespoons of that. 2 tablespoons of that for some jalapeno flavor. It will have some pepper flavor. It's really not what I was looking for. It doesn't have that crisp hotness that you get out of a quality hot jalapeno. They just are so unpredictable. It's crazy how unpredictable they are. I mean, it tastes like pureed. I might not put much of any of that in there. It tastes like pureed. I gotta put some. 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon. It tastes like pureed green bell pepper is what it tastes like. It's got maybe a little bit of heat. Not much. I mean, it doesn't even. It's like a poblano right there. So here we go. Just put it right in there. I don't even care. It's in there, right? It's in there. We'll take the same exact thing we used for the coffee, just for the sake of doing it, because we said we were going to. Put that in there. Boom. And here we go. This is going to be, it's going to give it that kick. We were able to use something from the garden. There we go. Very good. I'm going to cover this again. Let that go for just a couple minutes there. And she's going where? She's going into triage. Then I got to do some research on this coffee. coffee. This ice cream maker. That's good enough. I got to do some research on this ice cream maker. I've never used it. So there's that. Oh yeah. Let's see here. Put that down first. We're going to get this off. Get that off. Taste. No. Definitely not. Nope. I mean, it tastes delicious. Doesn't have enough kick. I'm gonna put another tablespoon in there and keep mixing. This is a process. Another tablespoon of cayenne. All right, guys, we have our mix. We wanted to go conservative with the heat, but we wanted it to be there. So we went with 2 teaspoons of fresh ground cayenne from the garden in here. And you can it's barely in the background. If it were me making it for me and not other people, I would have put easily twice as much in there. So keep that in mind. I'm gonna put this in the fridge, cover it, put it in the fridge, let it sit for a good 2 hours, and then we're making ice cream. All right, guys, here we go. Our freezer bowl is inserted there. This thing's going. Oh yeah, it will work. This has been chilling in the fridge. Right before I pour it in, I'm just gonna give it a quick little hand whisk. Again, make sure everything's incorporated perfectly. Just like that. And now, I'm gonna turn this sucker around and I'm gonna use 4 cups. That's basically this thing up to the top here. Boom-ski boom. Here we go. How much did we make? Probably way more than 4 cups. We made a lot more than 4 cups. I wonder if this can be used again. That's a good question. I bet we can probably use that tomorrow or like in a couple days. I'm going to. I'm not going to waste it. Wow, if the ice cream sucks, I will. Okay, there's that. And let's just down the hatch, folks. Down the hatch. Down the hatch. Just like that. Now, let that sucker go just like that. We're gonna go back up here. We're going 21 minutes, I suppose. And we're gonna come back and check it after that. But now we got this stuff. What are we gonna do with this? I'm gonna mix this up real good. I'm gonna pour it in another vessel. Yeah. I wonder if you just freeze it like that, what it'll do. Probably not good. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna put it in a vessel, keep it in the fridge, and it's gonna take a couple more days. I might be able to make a batch of this again on Sunday, because this thing's got to get cold again. Well, that's it for right now. I'll come back and show you guys what's up in a little bit. All right, guys. So the ice cream machine is on. It's over there doing its thing. As I was pouring the other mixture into that other container to put in the fridge, I realized that there was down around the inside of the bowl was a lot of dry ingredients. Not tons, but some down around the bottom of the bowl that I should have gone down in there with a hand whisk and kind of taken care of, but and kind of incorporated it, made sure it was mixing up, I didn't, but I did on the second batch. The stuff that's in the fridge now, the liquid that's in the fridge now, is probably much sweeter and much more flavorful than the stuff that's in the ice cream machine. So this is what I was thinking too. I'm going to, as soon as this is done, I'm going to put this into the containers, throw it in the freezer, clean out the cold freezer ice cream maker thing, throw that back down in the downstairs freezer so it can be cold for tomorrow. And then tomorrow, I'm going to take that richer, sweeter, more flavorful liquid that's in the fridge, and I'm going to add another 2 teaspoons to that and really spice it right up. So I'll have 2 different versions of this ice cream. Well, I might not use 2. I might use 1 because it's half the amount. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put more in it though, you know, make it spicier. Get that heat level, the capsaicin, get it going. And we'll see what happens. That's just the idea. Okay, guys, that's it. This thing kind of told me when it was done. I was sitting over there on the couch, and it was kind of like making a lower pitch sound. And as I got up to come check it out, it stopped, and the rotator just started going like this. So it was done. So I'm going to put this boomski out of here. These were in the freezer, right? I'm going to put this stuff into here, put them right in the freezer, clean this out, put this back in the downstairs freezer. Should be ready to go for tomorrow. So there you have it. That's going in the freezer. I did taste it. Guys, it's excellent. It's very, very good. And it's actually, the spice is just about perfect. So I might be taking back what I said earlier. Let's see here. Put that right down in there. That's our batch number 1. It don't have to be in there no more. Nope. So there we go. This stuff here though, see that? I mean, it's just what I wanted. The heat is like, when you're eating it, it's not there. But once the ice cream's gone and your mouth is warming back up, that capsaicin starts to get excited again. And that's where the heat is. I'm not gonna put any more heat in any of the ice cream. That second batch is gonna be done just like it is. This is perfect. Wow. Woo! First time. Cha-ching! And plus, I got the video for the recipe for next time. That was kind of, like I said, it was winging it. That's hot, but it's not too hot. Take your next bite, the heat's gone. Cools it right back off. Heats right back up. Man. All right.
Wait till you see the next episode. Wait till you see the next episode. Wait till you see the next episode. It will blow your mind.
I really enjoy cooking, so everything about this is just a lot of fun.
Gnarly dude.